Hi everyone, just wanted to clearly state the expectations for any discussion posts we have. Um, we will have usually about one a chapter, although that may vary and we might have none or we might have more than one, but typically there will be one. So there's four areas that you will be graded on for this with this rubric, and you will be using the same rubric throughout the whole year. First one is critical analysis, an understanding of the readings, question, or other requirements for the post. Essentially, did you do a good job of if I asked you to read something, can I tell you that you actually read it and didn't just skim through it? If you're answering some sort of question, are you answering the question to the fullest extent, providing detail or evidence or proof that you know what you're talking about? In other words, you're not just giving me a yes or no answer, but you're explaining your thoughts, or whatever other requirements there may be for that post. That is going to be based on a 3-point scale, 3 being that you did it, you were excellent at it, 1 being satisfactory, and 2 being somewhere in the middle, and you would only get a 0 if you did not post. The next category is participation and feedback. Almost all, if not all, discussion posts will ask you to engage with your peers in one way or another. So when you do that, it's not just a matter of did you do it, but did you do it well? And again, that will be on a 3-point scale as well, because that will be a big part of it. You will want to make sure you read the directions for each discussion carefully. Sometimes there might be specific ways on how I want you to respond to your peers, but that will be clearly stated in the directions, and you will need to follow the directions in order to get all of the points there. Those are the 2 biggest categories. A, did you answer the question well? Did you provide detail or thoughts or evidence on how you answered the question? And then 2, did you engage with your peers? Being an online class, being able to engage with your peers is a big deal to me, and so these 2 focal points in the discussion will be important. 2 other categories that are small yet still important are etiquette, having respectful interactions. I don't foresee this being an issue, so it should be 1 free and easy point. Regardless, you should be sensitive when you're responding to your peers. Anything that is disrespectful, not only will you get a 0, but we will probably have to set up a meeting and may need to take further action from there. Again, I don't foresee this being an issue, but it's worth noting that obviously being respectful with your peers is important. Quality of writing, correct punctuation, grammar, and sentence structure. Basically, kind of what I said before, I don't just want a yes answer, but I want some thought into your answers. And I want there to be some just basic grammatical and spelling and punctuation. I want you to use just kind of basic ideas of those. I'm not an English teacher. I'm not going to grade it very harshly, but if there's clearly errors in there that you didn't even take a second to proofread your post, then you're not going to receive full credit there. Again, you're only going to get a 0 if you did not actually post. I should say 0.5, but you would get half a point if there are errors, or otherwise you just get your full point if it looks good. Again, I'm not an English teacher, so this isn't going to be graded like as intense as maybe Mr. Bowman would do it, but just basic spelling, punctuation, and grammar is expected with these posts. If you have any other questions, please let me know. Otherwise, I just wanted to clearly state the expectations for the discussion so that we're all on the same page. Thanks.